The FAA just banned drones in certain parts of New Jersey, saying that they will use deadly force, citing an imminent security threat. Take a look.
Breaking development in all these mysterious drone sightings across the tri-state. The FAA, for the first time, has issued bans on flying unmanned aircraft across parts of New Jersey due to security concerns. Several areas, including Jersey City, Edison, and Elizabeth, have all been deemed national defense airspace. The restrictions run from now through January 17th. The FAA says pilots who violate the airspace may be intercepted, detained, and interviewed by law enforcement. The agency also warns that the U.S. government may use, quote, deadly force if any drones pose an imminent threat. More to come throughout the morning.
The Federal Aviation Administration has now issued bans on flying drones in multiple cities across New Jersey, including several locations in our area due to security reasons. Here is a map of those sites. The small red circles each indicate 1 nautical mile radius flight restrictions in these areas. The city of Camden, Gloucester City, Winslow Township, Evesham, Hancock's Bridge in Lower Alloways Township in Salem County, West Hampton, Burlington, and Hamilton. These areas have all been deemed national defense airspace. Unmanned aircraft are no longer allowed to fly in these areas from now through January 17th unless approved by the federal government. The FAA says pilots who violate the airspace, and we may mean pilots with joysticks on the ground controlling them, may be intercepted, detained, and interviewed by law enforcement. The agency ominously warns that the U.S. government may use deadly force against any drones if they pose an imminent threat. We have made calls to the FAA and are being directed to speak to their press officers. Action News is still waiting to find out why these orders were issued after weeks of downplaying concerns about drone sightings and why they are doing it now.
So for a long time, we had various governmental departments, including the White House, tell us that really there's no threat here. There's nothing to worry about.
The analysis thus far in an investigation that is ongoing has not revealed any national security or malicious intent or criminal activity.
But if that's the case, then why resort to this measure? And why deadly force? It sounds like this is really serious if we have to use deadly force. Now, we've known all along that this was a really serious situation. We have seen drones going over military bases, naval weapon facilities, all sorts of places that they should not have been in restricted airspace. And yet again, the government kept telling us, no, this wasn't happening. Or whenever it finally acknowledged that these things were happening, they would say something like, well, we're handling the situation, and just kind of brush it off. But now we're seeing this sort of response from the FAA. It tells us, yeah, there's something going on. These are not necessarily lawfully manned aircraft, as we were told by John Kirby. There is a real threat here. And finally, we're starting to get a response. Hopefully, the government will start to be candid with us and tell us what exactly is going on. What is behind these drones? Well, I want to get your thought. What do you think is behind these drones? Are they drones? Are they something else? Are they UAPs? Are they somehow related to an alien invasion? Are they Project Bluebeam or whatever? Hey, I want to hear your thoughts. Put them in the comment section, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Hey, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the content. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the like button, and if you want to support the channel, visit patreon.com/Reason and Theology.